Welcome back to another naval news video. Today we're talking about a hot topic that many of you have reached out for me for an update on, and I've resisted that until now, until I had something to present to you. So here we go, the Nord Stream pipeline sabotage investigation and response. For those of you that don't know, on September 27, 2022, a loss of pressure was observed in Nord Stream 2 and Nord Stream 1 pipelines that flow from Russia through the Baltic Sea into Germany. An immediate investigation was launched over the origin and cause of this loss of pressure. Here is an F-16 pod video of bubbles from the pipeline rising up to the surface under the water, and it was determined to be sabotage, that these pipes had been intentionally damaged. That immediately caused an impact assessment to happen. These pipelines had already been shut down by Russia, but now with damage, they can't simply be turned back on again. Therefore, they need to have mitigating actions that will power Europe with this natural gas and not depend on Russia turning or flipping the switch and turning the supply back on again. And what preventive measures can be taken now to prevent this from escalating? Just because these two pipelines have been intentionally sabotaged doesn't mean that they're the only targets. One of the first things that Norway, Denmark, and Poland did was step up the Baltic Pipe gas pipeline operation. That was scheduled to come online officially at the end of this year. They're moving the test and certification up to get that done much faster. Here's what this looks like. This is a connection of natural gas between Denmark going through these pipes from an offshore source onto Denmark, being compressed and then sent again via a second pipeline through to Poland. On the Baltic Sea side of this pipeline, this is what it looks like. Gas is compressed to these compressing stations, both on the Denmark side and on the Polish side. On the Denmark side, it's compressed and pushed through the pipeline under the Baltic Sea. On the Polish side, it's compressed again, but pulling it this time before it pushes it further into Poland, where it is then redistributed across Europe. This is going to replace and supply 10 billion cubic meters of natural gas to Norway and Poland, Denmark and Sweden, all the Baltic states, and Central and Eastern European countries. This replaces every square meter of natural gas that was supplied via the Nord Stream pipelines, the ones that were shut down by Russia. So Europe will not freeze this winter. The loss of that energy has been mitigated and continues to improve via other projects, but this one was key to get online. And this project came online October 1st, 2022, a full 3 months ahead of schedule. So well done to everybody involved in the Baltic pipeline project. Some preventive measures that have been announced, and these are not limited to this, is we have a joint expeditionary force now operating anti-submarine warfare ships over subsea infrastructure, whether it's a pipeline or a subsea cable. Norway and the United Kingdom, the Royal Navy, have announced that they're working together to patrol these sensitive infrastructures near the coastline of Norway. We're not going to go into details as to where that is, but the investigation into what happened to the Nord Stream sabotage continues, and this is where we are right now. This is where I was reluctant to make a video before now, because this investigation continues, but I'll be happy to give you an update as to where we are. We know three key things right now. We know who sabotaged the Nord Stream pipelines. We also know how they did it. And I look forward to bringing that to you when I'm allowed to. And we know some reasons as to why they did it. There could be different levels of this. Where we are right now is we're in the option stage. We are wargaming scenarios that will be added to scenarios that have already been pre-planned for events like this, or instability actions that happen in that theater, and our current wargamings will be added to that and given to decision makers, where this could all stop. I am very new to this part of the process. I don't know where this is going to lead, but the decision makers will have options. They'll have scenarios to then decide if they want to take action. And if they do want to take action, we will not say a word until that's done. And that action may not be public, but if it does become public, I will give you an update here on this channel as to who sabotaged the Nord Streams, how they did it, why we believe that they did it, and then the actions that we took against them. I look forward to giving you that update. Thanks for watching.